Donald Trump is reeling. He's virtually unhinged, and it all centers around a dinner party he had a few days ago. He had two guests, Kanye West and a gentleman by the name of Nick Fuentes. Now, Nick Fuentes is this creepy little guy that does a YouTube show, and he's a white supremacist, he's a misogynist, he's an anti-Semite, a Holocaust denier. He's also against abortion to the point where he says we need a dictatorship in this country to force our will, to force what's right on the people of this country. That's who this motherfucker is, and he goes down to meet with Donald Trump for a nice little meal. Now, all is going all right. But from Kanye West's perspective, he says, well, I went in there and I asked Donald Trump if he would be my vice presidential candidate when I run for president in 2024. Now, we know it's just going to be a shit show because you got one narcissist asking another narcissist to be his second when he'd already been the first. Oh, that can't go good. Apparently, Donnie lost his shit and was yelling at Kanye West. But he really took to Nick Fuentes. He said, you know, Nick, he gets me. Of course he does. He's a white supremacist, anti-Semite, misogynist piece of shit. And he's all about authoritarianism or fascism. Of course you like him, Donnie. But then the trouble started because the press got hold of this, and all over the news it said Donnie was meeting with a white supremacist. And surprise of all surprise, that didn't play well. So Donnie doesn't know what to fucking do with that. All Donnie knows what to do is talk louder and longer and keep truthing on Truth Social like 50, 60 times, thinking he can fix it with his magic, his perfect, his wonderful words. Well, that never works out. Donnie Trump is who he is. He meets with the people he meets, and they're just as fucked up as he is. The funny thing about this, with all that's going on, he seems so concerned, so upset, so taken aback by this little instance, this little dinner, and him dealing with a white supremacist. We didn't learn anything new from this. We know Donnie Trump is just being Donnie Trump. But what I find funny is that in a month or 2 or 3 months, he's going to wish this was his worst problem because the real problems are going to fall. And if he's unhinged about this problem, oh, it's going to be a fucking shit show and it's going to be fucking entertaining.